What will tomorrow look like? Will it be what you expected? Or something you could never have predicted? Will it be frightening? Or exciting? Is it the reason you can't sleep at night? Or the reason you get up in the morning? Tomorrow will be all of these things. With Hub, you have a partner today who supports you in writing a more resilient, vibrant, and profitable tomorrow, protecting what matters most to you. Because the truth is, tomorrow is a gift, and we want you to be ready for it.
We're for agriculture, for growers, doers, whatever it takers. We're for doing things with purpose. We're for the little guy with big guy dreams. We're for agriculture. We're for you. Nutrien Ag Solutions, leading the field.
Okay.
A very pleasant good afternoon and welcome to Curling Stadium, where we are bringing you the A qualifying game between Germany and Daniel Casper.
Yeah, this should be a good game here. Looking forward to this one. Can you hear me okay, Dave?
We have here Team Kapp with Hammer throwing the red racks. Danny Casper looking to make the takeout here. Have the hit and the roll over there.
Test, Dave, can you hear me?
And that hit by Team Casper doesn't roll completely under cover. It's half open. So looking for backline weight to get the shot stone here.
Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3.
Just pardon for technical difficulties, guys. We're trying to work out the audio here. But we do have a good game here between Casper and Benny Kapp here.
I think you're going through, Mark. You can go ahead and get started. Dave, you there as well?
Just looking for.
Okay. Hello, check.
Pretty good result there. Maybe 2/3 open here, so accessible, but a little bit higher in range there. So a little bit of risk involved here, so we may see them trying entries there.
Okay, so trying to see if I'm online here. Hey, there we go.
just a really, really nice, quiet beat. It's a really tricky spot. You can see it on the YouTube videos here. It's very scary. It seems this in-turn draw here. Kapp sitting too. If you ever miss the other side, just trying to cut it down here. Still a tricky shot. Very incisive. Yeah, I mean, ideally you want to be able to punch that through, don't you?
I think it's about a halfway.
Slightly high side. Yeah. You don't have to whip it or anything. That'll rock you. Sweeper's on it, out of hand. Coming back from Chaska. Looks to be pretty close here. Just making sure. Kind of go a little bit at the end to get it to curl over.
You're gonna get it to go, and no problem there. You guys scored.
Yeah, so Team Kapp with a big rebagger first in, so Casper will have some work to do. Okay, we'll have to just set this right.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
Calling all curlers, novice to pro. Asham Curling Supply's patented rotator disc system lets you customize your slider right in the store. Velcro attachments make it easy to find the sliding platform that's right for you. Shop Asham Curling Supplies, 700 McPhillips, online at asham.com.
Sometimes curling just isn't as fun as it can be on the Nintendo Switch. With up to 4 players per console, you can enjoy curling with your friends and family anywhere, anytime. Let's play curling. Available now only on Nintendo Switch.
And we're back here in the second end. And we have the first two lead runs away, and here's Team Kapp for second.
Yeah, so giving up a 3 in the first is not ideal. Of course, plenty of game left here, so we'll see. Corners on the same side or opposite side. How to generate those teams. So Dave, what's your preference on having two? Like same side? What do you like? Yeah, I'm probably that same way too. You know, it's hard to swing it perfectly. You need to see then again, at the elite level, double peels are very much a big thing, so you have to keep that in mind.
Oh, that's very true. I mean, even in clubs, so I got the first two in, and now he's going to throw us a center in front of him.
Yeah. You know, with a 3-point lead, you can always make the case for just going in top 8, top 12. But we'll see where this ends up. I mean, I think they'll be okay if it's this. Just tight yard noise and a chance of Casper trying to get roll underneath the corner. Depth is kind of important here. It's not going to be an easy shot for Casper by any means here. Obviously, there's no chance. And depending on where this ends up, we may end up deciding to hit roll to other side. Looks like they had a first straight cut. Do you like this call here?
Well, I mean, it's you don't have to go crazy aggressive to score right now to score. You're not going to get that all at once. Yeah, I think I kind of would have liked trying to tuck something in. Now you have all those three over there, so you're just going to put it right back, and you're just going to get yourself more and more.
Yeah. Spend your first 2 rounds setting up the corners.
And yeah, how many times do we see those corner guards open at the end of the half? Now this is not denim, so he has about half the rack to get to. And now electing to just come at the top and run away. I think there's enough separation.
So it's like we're working hard on this one.
Goes back and just ran it just over the top. And we're gonna rinse, lather, and repeat here and put that card right back there. So, Mark, at what point do you start making sure you can score one?
I mean, I think it's, you know, it's hard for me to see with this setup here. I mean, you've got some room here, of course, on the intern side. It's still pretty spooky here, but yeah, I mean, I think you have to keep on peeling, right? Like, I don't think you can, you know, draw in if that's kind of what you're asking.
Oh, absolutely. And Team Casper, not wanting to get spooked, is going to keep on opening up. And it's more the same coming from Team Kapp here, now on third Rex.
Yeah, I'll be. There's never a reason to try to run something off the corner into that pile, right? You're just doing straight peel, right? Or run back the centers, assuming this is made, which I imagine it's gonna be. Yeah.
Yeah, they're the way that those yellows have just kind of rolled into that pile. The angles don't seem to be there over there. But that one's drifted in, and now we have a bit of a crack in the armor.
So a chance for Team Casper to kind of get back into this here. It's gonna be tough. I don't know if they can ever get to the inside. Although I don't think that's important. I think they're just happy to get both out here if they could make a double.
Yeah, the double takeout's definitely the numbers play here. If you're in the 8th and having to generate 2, you get a little bit more crazy, but it's important to keep, a good head on your shoulders and make sure that you remember you have a whole game left to play. This one looks a little bit tight out of his hand. The single sweeper working it hard. It's gonna wreck the guard. Rolls over the wing, so does have a rock in play. I don't think you want to chase that at all.
No, I mean, there's no reason to, right? I mean, I guess they could if they could be safe here, but as we're getting late into the end, you're getting some good steal, good force chances, if not stealing here.
Oh yeah, I'm certainly thinking offense right now.
Yeah. So I guess just where's the placement that's ideal here? You want, I mean, do you want to do like a 2, right? Just some good separation here, but not so much where it's, there may be some sort of quiet weight shot here.
Yeah, I think the 2's not a bad
I guess
play.
they're a little worried here if they're playing the.
Well, right now that's.
Wow, this is I mean, that's a Hail Mary. You want him taking that in off, right, on his last, right? Like,
I was going to say that. Yeah, that's giving your opponent a lot of respect.
Yeah, because if there's not a good spot where this to roll where there isn't some sort of double, if not triple here, right?
Yeah, I would certainly agree with you there. So here comes the skipper down for his first.
I'm gonna publicly say I disagree with this call, and could be wrong here, but from Oklahoma, as an arena curler, this seems like the wrong call to me.
Well, Mark, that's noted, and here we go. Here comes the first skip rock. This is coming down quiet. It looks like
here.
Yeah, it looks like we may have moved into.
Oh, okay.
Well, we moved back to the guard call with that ice and that weight, which neither of us hate. We're both okay with this.
Yes, very, very much okay with this, but would have appreciated the heads up, guys, that this was the call. Well, because where they set the broom again, and maybe a small pet peeve of mine, but setting the broom above the tee, right? Like,
yeah,
you
well,
just assumed it was a hit. At least I did.
You just want to make sure he saw it. That's all.
Yeah.
You had that call the whole way, Mark.
All right, so some good separation here and some decisions to be had. I mean, I think so. The interesting thing here is now with that rock on the rings, I guess there's a little bit more plus to taking on one of these, running in one of the corners here, because you have that one that's a little bit. That has an angle that works, I think, but I mean, its degree of difficulty is still very, very high here. But
well, that's always going to be your last shot, because it's going to be very, very difficult to control your roll there.
Yeah, and I suppose if they take on the corner right now and they miss it, right, then Kapp can just draw top 8 and you have nothing, you know. So. So take another crack at this run here.
This one looks a little bit better online. You're going to get 1, 2. They're all moving. It does shove the German stone under cover there. And it leaves them sitting 1. So 2 ways to look at this right now. You could throw right there where they're putting it, top 4. And you're underneath the whole bevy of guards where the angles are very much your friend if you're throwing red. It does pretty much lock in the 4s. And this is another way to get it too, just making sure there's nothing stupid there for 2. Just important to hang around here. So this is Mark Muskowitz with the last rock here. Going to make the hit. Roll on in towards the center. And that's going to leave Casper with the hit and stick for his single.
Yeah. Looks like there is a double there. Kind of flat here. Try to keep the get the blank here, but being down 3, just take the 1 here, right? No reason to risk it. And
I would be taking the 1 right now.
Going down 4 would be tough, yeah.
You go down 4. That's that's just not good. This also will taking a point here will serve to calm your team down a little bit. Final stone on the way.
A little bit. Should get.
You're dragging it over, pushing over, and no problem. The shot is made. And there's a single point for Danny Casper. And after 2 ends of play, it's 3-1. We'll be back in a second.
Calling all curlers, novice to pro. Ashland Curling Supply's patented rotator disc system lets you customize your slider right in the store. Velcro attachments make it easy to find the sliding platform that's right for you. Shop Ashland Curling Supplies, 700 McPhillips, online at ashland.com.
What will tomorrow look like? Will it be what you expected? Or something you could never have predicted? Will it be frightening or exciting? Is it the reason you can't sleep at night or the reason you get up in the morning? Tomorrow will be all of these things. With Hub, you have a partner today who supports you in writing a more resilient, vibrant, and profitable tomorrow, protecting what matters most to you. Because the truth is, tomorrow is a gift, and we want you to be ready for it.
So you're a pizza person, but you're married to a wing person, and your kids are salad people? You can't pick your fam, but with over 50 menu items to choose from, you can make them all happy. Order today and enjoy Boston Pizza at home.
And we're back here. We're
I
back
couldn't tell
here.
you their names. So.
Back here in the third end. It's 3-1 in favor of Team Kapp. Dave Schmel here with Mark Nell, bringing the action on Curling Stadium. And we just watched the lead come from the zone come from lead Johannes Scherl. My German's not that good. I might be butchering all this, even though I was just in Frankfurt last week.
Oh, sure. How were you? Nice. So, Dave, do you know why? Is any reason Casper is running with 3 this week, or have they been running 3 this entire event?
I do not. I could try to. You know what? I might be able to text some people and find out.
Yeah, or if anyone in the chat is watching and that happens to know, yeah, feel free to chime in here. I know we got a little bit over 50 people watching us on YouTube here, so if anyone happens to know, I'm always curious. Early season, you see that quite a bit here, but I'm just curious.
All right, so we had the single center guard up from Team Casper. 2 in now for Kapp. He's going to like to draw around the whole pile. Is Danny Casper.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think this is it. I mean, I think there's a part of me that was kind of tempted to kind of maybe come around and freeze to the pile there, but I don't know what that really gets you. Because then Kapp is just blasting it here, so.
That one makes its way in, but it finds its way behind the tee line.
Spot there.
Yeah, a little bit behind the tee.
Yeah.
And I think that...
No, not ideal, but...
Yeah, with that, Kapp's going to try to take advantage of that a little bit. Because, you know, when I was learning how to skip, a wise curler once told me, David, once they're behind the tee, they don't get any closer.
That's true. That's true. I mean, I suppose the one positive here is that you like the fact that they're not blowing up the guard, right? And opening it up here, so... And that one does appear to come up short, so... some life here for Casper this end, right? Hanging on to the guards, shot rock. Now this is kind of a little bit tricky because that red has a pretty easy promotion here, so we'll see if they elect to just draw around it or maybe make a play on that last capstone.
Yeah, the call was a little downweight shot to try to hit and skitter into the inside of it a little bit. And here we go, it's finishing up nicely.
To the inside.
And it does roll on up, and now they like 2.
That's a really good spot for it here. So sitting 2 behind cover. Now we'll see Kapp switching gears, selecting to go ahead. I've got to imagine that they're blowing this up, yeah?
Well, yeah, he just called for a straight peel here on the center line. Peel called, thrown, and delivered. And now we're going to see what we saw the last end in reverse.
Oh, yeah.
Casper's going to go on a little guard-a-thon here.
So, assuming it goes guard, peel, guard, peel, guard, peel, we're eventually just looking for Kapp to have to draw full forefoot for the end here. Nothing to play on the intern side with their reds or any taps or anything.
Yeah, but I do think that guard came a little bit deeper than they would have liked. So there is a play here to move multiple stones, and that is exactly the call.
Sweeper's just escorting it down the line. Now going for a little bit of the curl here. It's gonna definitely get something going here.
We got 2 of them going.
Does make the double. It's a pretty good result for them. Gotta be happy now. Again, they are bunched up here. If you're Casper, you still kind of have this draw to the forefoot or tapping. But it looks like they're gonna look to check the guard here. I don't know if they're not concerned about them slashing the red onto the yellow, so.
Well, right now, Danny took a look at it, and it looks like he said he believes that he's shot. But it looks like getting a solicit a little team meeting here. Luke's gonna come on down.
Yeah, I think it's. I'm not
With
sure
Ben?
here. With the if you put the guard, I mean, I think good work by the production team getting this overhead shot here. Yeah, I mean, you can guard it, but then you're able to hit a piece of it on the intern side, right? Just on the from the left-hand side of the thrower, right? And get rid of the yellow and probably keep 2 red in there.
Well, they are gonna.
So,
Yeah, I was wondering if you ever like a draw on the intern underneath from that side.
yeah, I was thinking draw. I mean, you've got plenty of room. You can just draw with, like, you know, back 4 in T, right? Like, I think there's room for some good stuff here. Sweeper's going on it hard for weight. Let's see if this goes. It does cover quite a bit of it, but
It's guarded,
pretty
but
open on this side, yeah.
yeah, it is open. The red stones are somewhat corner hooked, but you can certainly still get to the yellow. But I don't know if the safe play, numbers play, is to lose this middle guard. That's ultimately a danger rock for you.
Oh man, I like just making the tap, sitting. You can make this and sit 2 or 3, right? But that's why I'm doing commentary and not playing at this event, I guess.
Yeah, I think we probably. I mean, I think that if you do that, Mark, you leave at least a double back. I don't see there's any way that that's not there.
Yeah.
So that's a straight peel. Over the top they both go. Now decision time for Danny and Luke. Danny as him and Luke try to figure out the strategy here.
So, what are we thinking here? I mean, because ideally you want to. I think there's looking at maybe somehow unlocking that yellow and red combination. I think they were initially thinking, can you tap it and then roll your shooter?
Well, now I
towards
just
that corner guard, but
and now I see him tapping
that's
back 4 there, which is what I kind of liked initially a couple stones ago.
yeah.
I think you know, right now your friends would be sitting 2 somehow. It's just how what's the best scenario to do that, and it really goes to where do you see your goal being in this end? Do you see yourself forcing one, or are you going for a steal?
Yeah. Yeah. No.
So it looks like we're going to draw to the back 4
So
foot
what
here.
did they end up deciding here?
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah,
like
and I think I'm fine with that, right?
yeah, I like it. You know,
'Cause if you're talking about if you're talking about tapping it here, right? Tapping it, where are you trying to tap it to? Like right back, kind of that back 4 area. So might as well just draw it and make it a little bit easier on yourself.
all right, we're on it right out of Casper's hand. Ben's trying to carry it down as far as he can go, really laying into it. This one looks like it's going to be light now. Can they make a good guard out of it? That's not bad. But now here's that shot that we saw queued up the whole time.
Yeah.
If you know when you hit this with enough weight, you're going to lose your own back one, but you should be able to clear out the Casper rock without too much of a problem.
Yeah, I mean, just nose, right? Or even just a sliver high. Nose is fine.
I think the way that they're corner hooked there a little bit, it's going to have to be. I don't know if you transfer enough weight, enough energy at nose, but we'll see. Like you said, this is why they're doing it.
Yeah. Yeah. And from what everyone tells me when I'm doing commentary, that these rocks are pretty springy here. So we'll see.
They're generally play with better stones than most arena clubs play with. That's that can certainly be a case. So there we go. We lost the 2 rocks. Now that was a nice little roll over under cover that they ended up getting there. So now 2 is right back in the picture. So we're going to need a good one. And the call is just to wrap right around everything and make him throw a very cutesy hit or some sort of double for a blank.
Yeah. We'll see. Is this the same line that they threw their guard on?
This is
just a hair, maybe a little bit lighter.
Yeah, he's throwing just about the same line, so should be able to adjust for sure. So Danny Casper.
Final rock for Daniel Casper here. Sweeper off this one here. Looking to maybe straighten it out a little bit.
Coming in pretty nice. Now, how far is that peeking out the other side? We can see a sliver of it. And they are going to take it on and try to get their 2 that way.
Yeah.
Only got to move it about 2.5 feet, so you don't have to get there with a tremendous amount of weight.
No. Just that back 8, back 12 should be back 12, back line.
Yeah, this is all about controlling it. This is where communication for weight and line really comes in big here.
I guess they do have an added benefit even if it's tight, they have a potential split here, which would be kind of gross, but benefit for being above T, I guess.
All right, that one's come over. They got trying to walk it over just that last little piece, and the hit is made. It's going to stick around, and that's a score of 2. So after 3 ends of play, it's 5-1 in favor of Team Kapp. We'll be back with more in just a second here in Curling Stadium.
I've been raised on the farm since day one, so I was born into it. My grandfather came in here in 1905. I want to continue the farm for him and generations to come. So
I think it's a privilege that we get to be here. It's just a wonderful way of life.
You know, what job is there that you can go to work with your dad and brother, with your kids by your side? Doesn't get much better than that.
Calling all curlers, novice to pro. Asham Curling Supply's patented rotator disc system lets you customize your slider right in the store. Velcro attachments make it easy to find the sliding platform that's right for you. Shop Asham Curling Supplies, 700 McPhillips, online at asham.com.
Yeah, if you ever get a chance to do that one, that's a good one.
And we're back here in the 4th end.
What's that?
We're back in the 4th end, and it's 5-1. Team Casper facing a 4-stone disadvantage.
Yeah, pretty tricky here. Just a little bit unlucky, you know, just some shots. One shot, a little wide. Next one, maybe a hair heavy and a little bit of over curl. And when you're just off by that much, these teams will get you.
So playing three-handed here
we'll
with
see
it.
how they elect.
Yep, absolutely here. So Ben Richardson throwing the first 3 here. And they're going to play double corners again.
Yeah.
It looks like that Danny thought for a second to play under a single one. Team Kapp is now shifting gears into the everything goes in the house mode.
Yeah, a bit of a liberty when you're up 4 here. You can just start dumping everything in there.
Or
the other team will.
Or even better, just through the house. That was certainly called.
Do you call that often in your games ever?
I mean, I certainly, especially when I'm in a situation where I don't want to guard. It seems invariably anytime I tell my lead, and I'm pretty sure my last spiel lead isn't listening. You know, it could be anything but a guard, and then it's promptly a guard. Yes, I just say throw it through.
Yeah. You know, you know, for me personally, like I feel like sometimes that takes a little bit of that competitive focus off, and I also don't hate having to ridicule my front end and throw in a peel of shame, you know, because it's just rare. You don't get that opportunity too often. But I'm a little bit of a sicko sometimes, I guess.
Well, we both know at least one of the same people, so we both must have some of that in us.
Yeah. That's true.
So that hit is made, and now it's 3 red rocks that you're facing against. And now we're going to try to use them to our advantage, I would think, if you're Casper, and draw down to it.
Yeah, I guess I kind of have to at this point. It's just going to be hard to take use of the corners right now. And you're going to have to address, you know, the stuff in the center anyways.
This one worked past the guards nicely. Now, is it going to settle on in how they want? It's going to come on in, wick off the top one, end up nose to nose. So that's a pretty good result. Just enough of an angle, it looks like, to get a few moving here. So a firm weight called for. This will be Benny Kapp, the skip, throwing the third stones. And just like that, he shoots that yellow rock right on out. So back to the
Dave,
drawing.
I gotta say, I'm impressed with this. This. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
I was impressed with this Kapp ring. Yeah, they've been playing pretty well here, and I was just kind of looking back at this some of the game details on Curling Zone. I can see that this team played Casper in the World Junior Curling Championships last year, where Kapp won that match 8-3. So yeah, not familiar with it, but it's interesting. I can just pop on Curling Zone and see that this is a team pretty much just fresh out of juniors.
Well, I know Scott Dunham's team, which a good part does a lot of practice, and
yep.
I play with both Scott and Cody at our club in our Tuesday night league, and Team Casper's always been a thorn in their side. So to see it going kind of like this, it definitely, just by analogy and association, is going to give a lot of respect to Team Kapp for me.
Oh yeah.
So you peel the guard and you roll in front of yours, but now I don't know how much you want to do that.
Oof. No, it's not the best. I mean, you like to just kind of rip everything. But...
So this is the only place to go with this rock is underneath both of them, and try to make it a little bit tougher.
Yeah, and I guess you could over curl it here just a hair if you wanted to. Maybe just to tease them on the outturn side, but you're just happy to get something undercover here.
This one needs the curl. Now they're trying to walk it over. Let's see what kind of finish they get through the house. Not too bad, and it is shot stone just in front of the tee line. So where do you go here, Mark?
That's a good question. I think. I guess they're going to play corner freeze here.
Yeah, that's the call.
Freeze. Yeah, if you freeze on the corner.
That's the call, and I really like it because, I mean,
I'd say if you're on your.
Yeah, I mean, up 4, the numbers would say just go and keep ripping, but this opportunity just looks too good.
Yeah, I agree. If you're on your vices, maybe I think you can take a crack at some of the runs and start ripping some stuff here. But on your skips rock here, I think I like the freeze call here.
So here's Mark's first stone coming down. It comes up short of their target. That's a rough miss. Now you have a few different ways you could go here. I think you need to try to find a way. Be aggressive here.
I think. I don't know about hitting this back one though.
No, I throw another one. I draw another one in and try to find a way to make 3. Take a shot.
Yeah, why don't you just draw another one in? Yeah,
that's what.
Just right on top there, right?
That's what I'm doing all.
Don't do that. Oh, I mean, what's the perfect roll here? It's like you're rolling to like back 8, right? And then they just take another crack at the freeze or run it back. I guess I don't know.
Well, I don't think the freeze is there anymore. I think the rock that they threw took that out of play.
Yeah, I suppose, but
you have a lot of house to work with here. It's just you're begging your opponent to throw a shot to come get it, but then again, you just watch the draw weight from their 4th rock thrower not be 100% superb. So roll the dice in that again.
Yeah.
Down 4, something has to be a chance, something has to give, and we're going to see how it gives right now. First stone coming from Danny Casper. Indications were that it might be a little bit hot, but now we're trying to hold the line on it hard with everything he's worth. And, ooh.
Okay.
Made it.
Does hit 1-2, which is important.
So do you concede 2 here? I think that's what they're doing.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you never want to bring 3 into play here, right? I mean, I think you're hit the open one, give up a deuce, half hammer with a lead. Yeah, I think they take that all day.
So here's Mark Muskowitz with the final rock for Team Kapp. Nice control weight. Just off the beak, and it's good. And he's going to call the hit. Looks like he's calling the hit and stick to make the 2.
Yep.
Ultimately, that comes down to your preference. It's whatever you're more comfortable with when it gets down to it.
Yeah. Well, seems like a ton of ice.
Okay, well maybe it's a draw. I mean, I could be totally wrong.
Gotta be draw. I mean, when he said the room initially, I thought he was thinking hit here.
Oh yeah, he clunked that
Gonna
down
go
like
ahead
it's a hit. It's coming on down and once we see the rock. Oh, that draw looks a skosh heavy. Trying to sweep it back. Is it going to go slip back too far? And it does. And it's just a single point for Danny Casper. And that means halfway through it's going to be what's the score?
5-2, I think.
5-2. Yeah, 5-2, and that's halftime. We'll be back in a second.
So you're a pizza person, but you're married to a wing person, and your kids are salad people? You can't pick your fam, but with over 50 menu items to choose from, you can make them all happy. Order today and enjoy Boston Pizza at home.
We're for agriculture. For growers, doers, whatever it takers. We're for doing things with purpose. We're for the little guy with big guy dreams. We're for agriculture. We're for you. Nutrien Ag Solutions, leading the field.
What will tomorrow look like? Will it be what you expected? Or something you could never have predicted? Will it be frightening? Or exciting? Is it the reason you can't sleep at night? Or the reason you get up in the morning? Tomorrow will be all of these things. With Hub, you have a partner today who supports you in writing a more resilient, vibrant, and profitable tomorrow, protecting what matters most to you. Because the truth is, tomorrow is a gift, and we want you to be ready for it.
So you're a pizza person, but you're married to a wing person, and your kids are salad people? You can't pick your fam, but with over 50 menu items to choose from, you can make them all happy. Order today and enjoy Boston Pizza at home.
What will tomorrow look like? Will it be what you expected? Or something you could never have predicted? Will it be frightening? Or exciting? Is it the reason you can't sleep at night? Or the reason you get up in the morning? Tomorrow will be all of these things. With Hub, you have a partner today who supports you in writing a more resilient, vibrant, and profitable tomorrow, protecting what matters most to you. Because the truth is, tomorrow is a gift, and we want you to be ready for it.
All right, team's coming back here after the fourth end break, getting ready to go. It's Team Kapp up 5-2 after 4. So, Mark, if you're Danny Casper, what's your plan to get back in this game?
You know, that's a tough question here. I mean,
That's why I asked.
You're gonna have to hope for some misses. You know, you're throwing guards. You're keeping stuff in the rings here, so I think you're playing some guards that are maybe not too far off to the corner, right? But no, I guess you're having to steal here, right? Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, so they don't even have the luxury of stealing here. So, you know, I guess maybe some of it's just going to depend on what they do with their first. If Team Kapp is just going to go around and go, like, say, top 8 here. But I think you're starting off with some sort of center guard. I mean, if you want to get really cute, you can try to have a 1 guard, a 3 guard, but just get something in play.
So they like to start with the tight 3. And it looks to just be on the center line.
So, yeah. I mean, I think if that's the case, then if you're a Kapp, are you just throw it on the wings or throwing it through here? Or?
Yeah, I don't mind the wings. He's already shown that he's willing to throw through early on. Drawing under himself is like the boss move, and here we go.
This one's coming in nicely here. Does have some room to get buried, but I think they're fine here. So, I guess the question here is, do you? I mean, I'm almost tempted to throw like guard your guard here, you know?
Yeah, that's really your choice. I mean, if you're going all in on the steal here, you have to ignore that one on the 4-foot and put up another guard.
Yeah, I mean, you have a 3 guard, so if you can get a good one here, but this one is hanging out there a ways here.
It's starting to finish really hard, taking a left turn in Albuquerque.
Does get close. I think we're a hair off the center line, so.
Well, they can tick
which
that.
Which is actually kind of fine.
And they are going to try to tick it off.
I think if you're Casper, you're okay with this result for them to try to tick it, right? I mean, I think if they if Kapp goes in, then you're starting to worry a little bit. Of course, you're down 3. There's a bit of worry here already, but we'll see the tick attempt.
Yeah, I was running a spiel at our club this last weekend, and I'm giving the rules, and they asked, "Are you playing the no tick rule?" I said, "No, folks. You are free to miss as many tick shots as you want."
That's a good one. That's a good one. I remember my first out of town spiel at the with the lovely folks down at the DFW curling club. I was playing front end. I was fortunate we were winning a game, and the skip called for a tick shot, and I was playing second. And I remember the lead asking me, "What the hell's a tick shot?" And I was like, "I don't know." I mean, we had to explain that, which is maybe a little embarrassing, but we ended up winning the game, so that's what matters.
Well, let's stick in with the guard action here, and now Kapp is free now to start removing them. Going to try to make the double. Gets one just over the top of the second one. Clears his own out well, so that's, a good shot.
So now do we go ahead and come in and make a play on that, or are you putting some more guards up to just waste a couple of rocks here?
I think he just, you know, he put up one finger, so I think he just said one more. or a one guard. Or one more one guard.
Yeah. I like it. I like this little kind of cat and mouse, right? You're just, you know, who's going to make the move inside first, right? And so, kind of fun to see this little tension building here, right? Just the guard peel. Who's going to go first? This one's getting that good finish at the end there. Good separation. Well done. Not easy. I mean, that's not easy to make those one guards, unless you're playing on my team and I'm asking you to draw in. And we get those quite a bit.
All right, so here's the second looking to do some cleanup duty. He gets the one, stuffs his own, and leaves the guard offset. So that might be the crack, and now you come in if you're Casper.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what they're kind of hoping for, right? You know, even though these peels are made pretty routine, runs are made. Well, when you decide to make the run, right, you kind of risk, you know, like stuffing it in that sense, right, instead of the straight peel. So they get their break and have an opportunity to capitalize here. So.
So now it's going to be up to Luke Violet to stick a good one in there. Seem to be pretty satisfied the way, just trying to walk over the line a little bit, doing some fine tuning.
Yep, going back and forth a single sweeper here.
That's going to come down really nice. So now Kapp's thinking about slashing everything here and opening stuff up. I say I like this.
Yeah, got a chance to get rid of everything here. And, some risk involved in case you happen to stuff it here, but big weight stuff's gonna be moving here.
On the one, over the top again, so it's just a straight peel. Now, do you throw the high guard again?
You know, I'd be tempted to just hit and roll behind that other guard, right, and sit two that way. I mean, it's not ideal, but at some point you're gonna have to make a play on shot rock here, right? And yeah, I mean, I think you can just make this little tap and roll, keep two around, and
I'm probably on the train for a guard there, because you can use that one that's just off the center to run in. Yeah.
it's gotta go.
Got it over there, but it's accessible, but get in there with a quiet weight, but he's going to try to throw the big slash again.
Yeah, no, I think that's good here.
So here's Kapp's second attempt at it. This one needs to come up, makes contact with 1 and 2, and away they go. Good shot there by Benny Kapp.
Dynamic of the end does change a little bit here. Now you basically got no guards near the center here. I mean, there's some corner words, but not really pertinent here. So I think initially they were looking at maybe just going tap here. What do you like here, Dave?
I think tap is the best you can do. I want to keep them lined up in a line so there's a chance that the next clearing attempt by Team Kapp has a possibility to jam. I think separation of your rocks is not your friend right now.
Yeah.
You see the conversation here. It looks like that's sort of what they settled on. Well, that's a lot of ice.
A lot of ice, yeah. So it may end up just being kind of a corner freeze here. Or, I mean, just dead freeze, where you just kind of really wire it. That's hard to lose the yellows. Yeah, this is a gutsy call, because if you don't make it, you're almost giving them a free double.
So here goes Danny Casper with his first. Feel like it has to go for some weight here.
Gotta go, yeah.
All right, ends up being a 3 guard. But those jam possibilities are still there.
Yeah. I mean, it's now with it being late in the end, right? Kapp doesn't really have to run that. They are shot rock behind cover and can just put hopefully maybe like another counter here. Now the placement's going to be pretty important here, right? You don't want to leave it, you know, too high and leave them a slash or an in off here. You don't necessarily want to be just back forward and give him, you know, a sliver to freeze draw to. So, what do you like here? What's if you could just walk down there and place a rock? Where are you putting this?
I'm scratching my head right now. I mean, there's different, and I guess there's a. I'm literally scratching my head. Looking at it from the view that we're seeing right now. I almost like a guard a little bit on the outturn side, because how are they ever getting to my rock? How are they ever getting to my rock? You know, so if you're gonna throw a triple run back on me, good for you.
Yeah, you just if you're gonna throw that shot, you just tip your cap if they make it.
I mean, if you do this, if this stone ever ends up in the wrong place, you're going to allow Danny Casper to use it to make you draw the full 4 for 1. And if you feel like that's in your pocket all day, well, then bully. But now I think Danny can just go straight tap on his own and be lying too.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I can't say I was on board with that shot call.
Yeah, it's like either you make it or you guard this tap.
Well, every shot's great if you make it.
Oh yeah. Let's see this one.
So just trying to shove everything back a little bit and leave it lined up.
Big shot here.
Chance to get back in the game if this is well thrown. So final stone away for Danny Casper, and they're on it right away now off. Got to come up a little bit. It's got to come up a little bit. Ooh. Didn't quite get to where it had to go. So now you have a drawback for 2 and possibly the game.
Gotta imagine Team Kapp's been pretty sharp most of this game, so we've gotta imagine it's pretty decent chance for them to get this in the right spot. We will have some more games from the Alberta Curling Series Major. I think we've got another draw here, just a few hours. If you want to stay up to date on all the games, head over to curlingzone.com. You can see the games and scores on the left-hand side with a little handy-dandy YouTube link for the games that we'll have streaming coverage for. So be sure to check that out.
So here's that final draw coming down. Sweepers seem to be managing it. We're relatively happy with the weight. It comes on down. It is good. And that is all she wrote. So it's a win for Team Kapp over Team Casper by a score of 7-2 through 6. So be sure to tune in later. And thank you, everyone, for watching.
Bye, everyone.
What will tomorrow look like? Will it be what you expected? Or something you could never have predicted? Will it be frightening or exciting? Is it the reason you can't sleep at night? Or the reason you get up in the morning? Tomorrow will be all of these things. With Hub, you have a partner today who supports you in writing a more resilient, vibrant, and profitable tomorrow, protecting what matters most to you. Because the truth is, tomorrow is a gift, and we want you to be ready for it.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.